How do you install Google Analytics on your website? Hi, my name is Cedric, co-founder and CEO of Vertex Marketing, a Facebook ad agency. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how you can install Google Analytics on your website. So first of all, why do you need it? Well, you need it because you can see exactly how people find your website. You can track what people do when they are on your website, and you can even find what your most popular pages are. And you can look at things like bounce rate. And honestly, this is just the tip of the iceberg. If you can think it, you can do it. And for this guide, you'll need to have Google Tag Manager installed on your website. And if you don't have that yet, I'll strongly recommend you that you go check my last video about how to install the Facebook Pixel on your website. And I'll also walk you through how to install Google Tag Manager on your website in that video as well. Okay, well, let's get right into it. So here I am in Google Analytics. And obviously, if you just created your account, well, it's not going to look like this. And I've also decided to not include the part where I go about creating my account, because I feel like that's a really easy process. If you're able to just follow instructions, you should be able to create your Google Analytics account with no problems. All you have to do is navigate to analytics.google.com and just follow the instructions, which is basically just giving it a name and putting your domain. And that's basically it, I believe. So once you're in Google Analytics, again, you're not going to see anything, especially if it's a new account. You're going to click here under admin. And perfect. Right under here, tracking info, we're going to click on that, and then tracking code. So there's actually multiple ways of setting up Google Analytics to your website. We're going to be obviously using Google Tag Manager. I'm a big advocate of Google Tag Manager. And the reason for that is because, well, first of all, you can actually set Google Analytics by, putting this on your website. And sure, it'd be fine if you'd only have that code, but honestly, you're probably going to have the Facebook Pixel if you've watched any of my videos, Google conversion tracking, or LinkedIn Insight Tag, and just a lot more code. Do you have HubSpot? Well, perfect. HubSpot is another code that you'd be putting on your website. So all these different codes can be in Google Tag Manager. And the reason is, if you don't use Google Tag Manager, you're going to end up with a big piece of code on your website of all your different tracking codes. But not just that, you can do some way more advanced things with Google Tag Manager, like, okay, well, if this event happens, then trigger the code. And that's definitely something we're gonna cover in a later video. But again, we're gonna be using Google Tag Manager. So all you have to do is just copy this tracking ID right here. Go to your Google Tag Manager. What we're gonna be doing is we're gonna create a new tag. So you're gonna navigate to tags, and then we're gonna click new. And then that's when I like, again, to name my tags so that when I go back there, I actually know what this tag is all about. So Google Analytics is like, Google Analytics. So I like to name it GA. And then I'm going to call this basic tracking, because that is really just the basic Google Analytics. We're going to be covering some more advanced things in another video. I'm actually also going to link to, in this video in the description, a video where I show you how to set up goals in Google Analytics. So basically, you're going to be able to say, hey, Google Analytics, when a user does that, that means that it's a conversion, right? When they click this specific number on the page, that means that they just gave us a call. So then you can actually track that in Google Analytics and do some really cool things with that. So I'm going to show you that in another video, and I'm also going to link to that video in the description. So make sure you check that out after this one. So tag configuration. So there's a lot of different, we'll call it featured tag about Google Analytics. We're going to be choosing Universal Analytics. So we're going to click on that. And for this one, we're just going to track page view. So right here. And now you need to create a variable. Okay. And that variable is actually going to be your ID. So we're going to click on new variable, and then you're going to add your tracking ID right here. And one thing I like to do is actually name my variable, my tracking ID. Okay. Just so that I have more than one tracking ID, and you might have more than one eventually. So you'll be able to, just see right away what ID you're using. So save, perfect, right here, triggering, and we want this to trigger on all the pages. So we're gonna click on all pages, and we're gonna click save, and then we're gonna click submit. And we're gonna just give it a name. So install GA, publish. Perfect. So it was published. So now you have actually Google Analytics installed on your website. One thing I'd recommend you do is you go ahead in the preview mode, and then you just copy, paste your website here and actually verify and make sure that Google Analytics is actually set up on your website. So basically it's going to go here, and then Google Analytics will fire with the debugger. So we'll give it a few minutes. So as you can see here, container loaded. So we can see that Google Analytics base tracking was fired, right? So because it appears here under the tags fired, right? So it's pretty cool. So now I'm going to be able to see exactly how many users are going to my website, what's my most popular page, and I'm going to see a lot of really great things like that. But again, now let's get to some more of the advanced things, and let's track goals, and we can from there create audiences and do some really cool things. So go ahead and check the video about how do you create goals in Google Analytics. But anyways, bye for now, and if you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe and help me grow this channel. Bye.